Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to review a few Netflix put options that I went ahead and traded today. I chose this topic today because I think it is a good example of how you can use the daily chart and 4-hour to find your resistance levels, to find where you think a stock will find some resistance, and you can potentially use that information, use that technical analysis to set up some intraday trading. I'm also going to show you how I use the 9 EMA strategy to the downside to find the entries for my put option. So I think this is a good educational video, not the biggest dollar amount gains, but a big percentage point gain on this Netflix put option. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do after watching, make sure to press that like button for me, subscribe to the channel for some more videos. Thank you so much for the growth on the channel, and make sure to press that bell notification so that you know every single time that I post. So guys, if you've been part of the channel for some time now, or you've just been watching the way that I trade, you probably know by now that I'm a little bit more of a long bias trader. I like to take call options. I like to take the momentum to the upside. I'm definitely seasoned in that area, but when it comes to taking put options or looking for that downside, I definitely have a little bit of problems. I struggle a little bit with the confidence of holding these puts, especially when I see a market that is so strong to the upside. The confidence is just not there sometimes, and I've been wanting to improve myself so that I can take both calls and puts with full confidence and have both of those tools in my tool belt. So today was a great day for me to size down and practice these put options because, one, the NASDAQ was definitely under pressure, and two, a lot of tech stocks were under pressure and moving lower almost all of the day. So I felt like today was a great time to focus on puts, look for that downside, size down so I don't lose a lot of money if I am wrong. In this case, I ended up being profitable on the day. But either way, I sized down heavy to make sure that I know, I'm really looking through these trades, focusing on the trades, not letting the dollar amount get to my emotions and get to my mind. So that's why in today's video, I want to share that with you, share with you my experience today on Netflix. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. With that said, let's go ahead and get into these trades. All right, guys, so we have the Netflix daily chart pulled up, and this is where my analysis started. This actually started yesterday into this morning in the pre-market live stream that I do every morning. We talked about Netflix. I talked about a heavy resistance level to watch, and it ended up working out beautifully. So my analysis really started last night into this morning, and then it just sort of became, came true at market open, and I executed on my plan. So today in the morning in the pre-market, we were looking at this very, very heavy resistance level on Netflix. This has been here for almost a year time. Every single time that Netflix has jumped into this 557, 560 area, it has got really hard rejection. So every single time we have seen that rejection on Netflix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 times over the past year, and every single time it's got into it, it has got pulled back. So today, as I saw us pushing into that level, I wanted to be short biased. I wanted to make sure that I knew that the resistance was there, and any sign of weakness, I knew that we could potentially have a little bit of a fall. So that was the first thing that I kept in mind. I was looking for a rejection of this level after we pushed into it. Now, the other thing to keep in mind, the reason we pushed into this level on Netflix is because of some news yesterday about Netflix getting into gaming. So the reason we pushed into that resistance was a large gap up in the after hours. So if I break this down to say the 5-minute chart, you guys will see that yesterday, this was after hours. We pushed higher in the after hours into this resistance area, into this supply zone on Netflix. And in the pre-market today and right at market open, we saw that rejection. So that was my plan coming in. We had it in the Discord chat. We wrote all about it. We saw it in the pre-market live stream. So the plan was there. How I executed it was another thing, and let's go ahead and dive into that now. All right, guys, so we have the Netflix 1 minute pulled up. We got the 9 EMA on here, the 40 EMA, the 105 EMA. The 9 is the blue, the 40 is the green, and the red is the 105. And then the gray line you see is my VWAP. Top left, you're going to see 3 trades that I took today on Netflix puts. The biggest one was the last one, which was about an 80% win. So a nice trade there. If I just held it from open to close, these would be up a lot more, but I was just looking for some trades, took some really nice profits, and moved on, took this as a learning lesson, so I am happy about the trades that I took. So the first thing I'm looking at, what you guys will see, we opened here in the market open. Actually, you know what? Hold on one second. I'm just going to go ahead and put this and highlight the extended hours. So there we go. Now we can see where market open. Right here, market open. We had the fall in the pre-market. We knew there was resistance here at 557, 558. I knew that because I was watching the chart on the 4-hour, on the daily chart. I also had my heavy resistance area lined here on Thinkorswim. I'm not sure why it has lines in it. There we go. That looks a little bit better. So at market open, we got a push higher on Netflix. Now, at the same time we were getting a push higher on Netflix, the NASDAQ was falling. So I didn't trust this 4-minute spike on Netflix much. And I was looking for the first sign of weakness at this resistance level. So as soon as we touched this resistance level and I saw the NASDAQ starting to take a pretty big hit, I went ahead and I entered some put options here on Netflix. So I entered here at 932. I took one 545 put for $1.38. So I was keeping it very, very small here, guys. Only one contract, only $138 in the position. Now, I don't want us to focus so much on the gains, on the dollar amounts, on the size that I was trading. I want us to focus on why I was getting into these trades. So the first reason I got into this first trade was because I was looking for a rejection at this level, at this supply zone. And right when we got that rejection in the supply zone, I was quickly in profit in this play. What you'll notice is we started to fall, we rejected off that supply, and as soon as I started to see a bounce, started to see the NASDAQ gain strength, I went ahead and I took my first profit on the day, and that was just about 10 minutes later, right around here, right as we started to see Netflix break above the 9 EMA. So when I'm playing these downside puts, if I'm in a put, I do not want to see it reclaim the 9 EMA. And as soon as I saw it break above right here, I went ahead and I got out for just about a $64 profit. So that was my first trade. It wasn't the best one. Later, we'll see some better trades here on Netflix. Now, looking at Netflix later in the day, you can see we pushed right back into this resistance, and this double top right here was really, really clean. Not only was it a double top, it was a double top right at this resistance level from the daily chart. So big rejection here on Netflix. We moved lower. We broke below the 9 EMA. My next trade was at 1018, and that was right here as we started to push back into the 9 EMA. The first great entry was right here on this rejection of the 9. So I'm actually going to go ahead and delete some of these lines. Let me make this a little bit more clear for us here. This is much cleaner for us. Let's zoom in and let's look at this a little bit cleaner for us on Netflix. So here we go. We have the double top, right? Double top at that resistance level on the daily chart. We turned over. What did we do when we tried to break above the 9 EMA right here? We failed. This is classic 9 EMA strategy. This is a push into the 9, a rejection, and that is where you enter your put options. Right here on that fail, on that flush lower, a red engulfing candle is just the inverse of the 9 EMA strategy to the upside. If we were to inverse this chart on Netflix, it would look the exact same but to the upside. This would be a pullback to the 9, a green engulfing candle, and that is your entry. Now for the downside, you get a pullback, a pull up to the 9, a red engulfing candle, and there is your entry on Netflix. This exact entry happened multiple times throughout the day. I did not catch this first one, but I did make sure to catch this next one. So we got the flush. We got a pullback to the 9 EMA at 1018, which is right here. I went ahead and I got into some Netflix put options. It was close to the 9 EMA. I figured that was going to be our push back closer. We ended up consolidating. We pushed sideways into the 9, and you guys can see we were not able to break above it. So at no time did a candle close above that 9 EMA, so I continued to hold. I continued to stay patient, and my stop loss on this trade, I was talking to the chat while I was in this trade, my stop loss was if the stock was to push above the 9, close above the 9, then I take my loss on the puts. But in this situation, you guys can see it retraced to the 9 EMA, rejected once again, and I was holding this trade for just about 20 minutes. So 20 minutes later at 1039, which is right around here, you guys can see that I got out for a pretty small win, just about $30. So right here, 1039, as I started to see this thing push towards the 9 EMA, I went ahead and I took my profit on that contract. Now, when I started to see this thing actually reject, instead of pushing above the 9 EMA, I started to see this thing reject once again, And instead of thinking, okay, this is the time to get out, I flipped my script. I said, okay, wait a second. This is actually holding below the 9 EMA once again. This is another great entry. Once again, another great entry at the 9 EMA to the downside. You can see it rejected, and because of that, I went ahead and I took my largest trade of the day, biggest percentage point gain, and that was at 1040. That was right here on this flush lower. I entered some 540 puts for $1.74 each, and I sold those 10 minutes later here at 1051 for about an 80% gain. So obviously, if I scaled up on these trades, this would be a much larger day. But as I said in the beginning of this video, I was really trying to scale down, practice my trading with put options. Not every day in the market do you need to make a ton of money. Practice your skills, educate yourself, trade with small size. It's not a sprint. This is a marathon. Learn how to trade. Use these days, use these, live action trading as education. Scale down. If I lost 100% of this contract, it would really mean nothing to me. Now, I don't say that to be cocky or something like that, but if I was to lose $138, I know that I can make that back. So I was just trading with small size, really trying to learn here and really trying to perfect this strategy to the downside, something that I really don't do often. So as you guys can see, these 3 entries right here, 9 EMA, were great entries. Pushes to the 9 EMA, you get in for that flush lower. Push to the 9 EMA, you get in there for that flush lower. Another push to the 9 EMA, you get in there for that push lower. If it was to break above the 9, hold above the 9, you take your loss and you move on. That's really what this strategy is about. You take those setups, you take the looks. When it looks good, you take the setup with proper risk management. If it doesn't go your way, you cut it for a small loss. So those are my trades today on Netflix. I am very happy about the trades that I took. Very clean setups, all 3 profitable trades, good setups, taking them off the 9 EMA rejections. And then also, I'm just happy the fact that I was able to look at this big time resistance on the daily chart and have this actually work out for me. Going back to the daily, you can see big rejection there and actually use that analysis to trade this intraday. Double top here in the morning and then took advantage of some of this flush to the downside. So those are my 3 trades on Netflix today. Hopefully you guys can see why I took these trades using that daily resistance and also using this 9 EMA intraday to find my entries. So guys, that's just about all that I have in today's video. The market has been very choppy the beginning of this week. I've been talking to the chat quite a bit. I haven't been so confident in this environment. The last few weeks, we've had some big moves on stocks like Nvidia, Amazon, Apple, much more fluent moves, much more, much stronger continuation. This week, not so much. This is when I personally believe it's time to take the gas, take the foot off the gas just a little bit. Make sure you are protecting your capital. Make sure you're keeping your gunpowder dry for better days. So if you guys are feeling the same, you're not alone. I'm feeling that way as well. And that's why this week I am basically flat on the week. I post my P&Ls every single day on my Instagram. So if you want to check that out, that's down below. Today I made about 140 bucks. Yesterday lost about 200 bucks. I think Monday made a few $100s. It's all there on Instagram if you want to check it out. But so far this week, a very slow week for me. Still practicing, still trying to find opportunities in this market, but definitely scaling down. I don't see the same continuation that I saw a few weeks ago, and I need to listen to myself. I need to trust my, my intuition on this feeling. I can't go against it. I can't keep trading large size when I just don't see the opportunity. So that's my discipline, trying to come in. I'm trying to stay disciplined in this market, trying to protect my capital at all costs. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you learned something from it, make sure to press that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel for some more videos. Thank you so much for the growth. We're almost to that 30,000 subscriber goal. So if you could help me get there, that would be awesome and much appreciated. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your night. And I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.